explain to our listeners what the significance of the event horizon is this month that we are anticipating?
Dear ones, this is the event that you have been waiting for eons of time. It is very significant in your soul's journey and your soul's evolution. For eons of time, you have prepared yourself for this time and space. For eons of time, you have been doing your inner work. You have been on your soul's journey. Because at this time, when the event unfolds at the end of the month, you will achieve your soul's destiny, so to speak. This is the event that will shift all life everywhere. And as we have conveyed in previous conversations, you know that this is a multiverse event. We now have many universes lined up to support the unfolding events of September. This is the time that your souls have longed for. This is the shifting of everything that you have waited for. This is where you now get to enter your heaven.
Can you explain what Prime Creator is, as opposed to God or Mother, Father, Source? Is it all the same, or is there any kind of separation and delineation in those names?
Yes, dear one. The easiest way to explain this, as I have said before, that Prime Creator is the purest, highest energies of love and light. And so in your understandings, you have given many names: God, Prime Creator, Source, Mother, Father, God. In some ways, dear ones, this is all the same. And what occurs is that you as individuals, according to your perceptions and understandings, have given different names that feel good to you. And this is completely a beautiful thing that you have done for yourselves, to give yourself the experience of, for example, calling me Father God or Mother God. For each being resonates differently to the different names. But the essence is the same. For I am the purest, highest energies of love and light. And that is it, dear ones.
Can you explain the different qualities, or again the delineation between one's soul, higher self, and oversoul?
Dear ones, again, some of these names you have assigned to your understandings, such as higher self and soul and I am presence. And in some ways, these are the same, as they represent the higher aspects of yourself, that soul knowing and wisdom. The oversoul is more of a collective energy, of soul energy. In some ways, dear ones, the oversoul is an even higher aspect of your soul that oversees your soul's path. And so you have your soul, which is part of your being now. And although your soul is, and your soul knows all and is all, the oversoul is a collection of soul energy that oversees the soul's path.
Would Sananda be an example of an oversoul for who we knew as Jesus that walked the earth?
No, dear one, this is a different understanding.
Is the new DNA Earth the same as fifth dimensional Earth?
No, dear one. Previous to your knowledge of this timeline and the unfolding of the events in September, you assigned the fifth dimensional Earth as your understanding of your current planet ascending into the fifth dimension. The new DNA Earth is what will take the place, if you will, of your current planet, who will become a star in September with that wave of love and light. So the fifth dimensional earth is no longer part of any of these timelines. We now refer to the new DNA earth as the place where many souls will go who are not ready to complete their earth journey at the time of the unfolding of the events. Many souls will go to the new DNA earth to continue their earthly journey, so to speak.
Will there be a combination of three-dimensional energies and, say, a higher fifth-dimensional energy on new DNA Earth?
Dear ones, your concepts of third dimension and fifth dimension will shift after the event of September. And so what I will say is that there will not be the third dimensional energies on the new DNA Earth, in the sense that because the new DNA Earth will be of a higher vibration and frequency, your current experience of third dimensionality will not be able to be sustained on the new DNA Earth. So the new DNA Earth will not necessarily have a fifth dimensional consciousness. It is its own entity in a brand new universe.
Will there be some of us going to a fifth dimensional ascended Earth as well?
No, dear ones, there will be those going to the fifth dimension, but it will not be planet Earth.
Are you the only prime creator, or are there other prime creators of other universes?
Yes, dear ones. So in the understanding that prime creator is the highest energies of love and light, I could say, yes, I am the only prime creator. And in the understanding that there are many universes with leadership from prime creator, you could say, I am not the only prime creator. It is a concept that is limiting by the understandings of your language.
Is prime creator like a post or job title? And we've heard that like the different Kumaras may take on the role of Father God, like Sanat Kumara might have been Father God of the Milky Way galaxy, and now he may be a god of a new universe. One, is that true, and is that a way of understanding this?
Again, these are concepts that in your limited mental consciousness and current understanding, you have attempted to assign meanings and understandings to the limited information that you are able to receive. And I wish to clarify that when I say limited, I am not calling you limited. I am just understanding your experience in these moments as limited, because in truth you are unlimited beings, dear ones. There is a hierarchy, as we have conversed about this before. And so what you are understanding is this hierarchy. You use the example of the Kumaras and the leadership roles they have taken. So yes, there is some truth to what you have asked, because they have stepped up to other levels of leadership, if you will. Again, remembering that all is one and there is no greater or lesser. But for our understanding, we use these words. There are many leaders throughout the many universes, and each soul is always evolving. And so, for the example of Sanat Kumara, his soul also continues to evolve as he continues to take on new roles.
Do you have parents? Were you birthed into creation?
Dear one, I have always been, and I always shall be. The experience that you have of being parented was not my experience.
Did you wake up with full consciousness?
I have always been awake, dear one. I have always been the highest vibration of love and light, dear one. There is no other way to say this.
Now, does the soul exist in all dimensions at once?
Yes, in some ways. The soul is in existence in every dimension. However, there are, according to your soul path, there are certain dimensions that you have more awareness of as you progress on your soul journey. And this is a beautiful example of what will happen with the shift at the end of this month. Currently, your soul has a deep, vast awareness of this third dimension on planet Earth. At the shift, your souls will then shift your awareness into your respective dimensions. And so while a part of your soul will still be on the new DNA Earth, your awareness will specifically be in the dimension into which each of you are transitioning.
If we as multidimensional beings exist in all dimensions, as you've kind of said here, as this stream of consciousness, our 3D self, moves into the new DNA Earth, will there still be a 3D stream of consciousness continuing to have a 3D life experience?
No, dear ones, for your souls have been complete with this experience. Now, some souls going on to the new DNA Earth will have, for a period of time, what appears to be a third dimensional experience because of the mental consciousness that they carry. However, in truth, they are transitioning into a different consciousness with the new DNA Earth. And so any experience that they have that resembles a third dimensional experience or feels like heaviness is from their mental consciousness.
And if this 3D Earth is becoming a star, will there be those souls who want to remain in a 3D experience, and will they be placed in a duplicate 3D Earth hologram?
No, dear one, for the 3D experience is now complete within each soul. What will occur as a possibility is those souls who wish to continue working with density will go into dimensions of heaviness and density. But it will be unlike their current third dimensional experience.
So they're not just going to have a normal 3D life, but the veiled illusion of being seemingly in another Earth.
This time is rapidly coming to completion, dear one.
And for those who are ascending to new DNA Earth, will they wake up and still be in their same home, but with new colors, energies, etc.? And will it look the same outside with their neighbors, and are they going to see things differently?
Each soul, depending on where they are at in their awakening process, will have a different experience. And so some souls will transition to the new DNA Earth having a very similar experience to their current reality. And some souls will indeed see new colors, feel new sensations, have new understandings. For as we have conversed before, there will be a higher frequency on this new DNA Earth that will hold the container for the awakening of those who transition there. And so some will wake up very quickly, and some will take more time according to what they choose to hold on to and what they choose to release, how they choose to awaken in their process.
Now, if people go to higher dimensions than the new DNA Earth, will they just disappear? And if they disappear, won't their families maybe call the police or want to find out where they are, and there all of a sudden will be missing persons reports all over the world?
This is a possibility, dear one. Yes, this is why I have such gratitude for this channel, as she has agreed to put this information on video for the entire world to access, so that this information may be accessed after the event, and those who choose to receive the information shall have a deeper understanding of what has occurred. Dear ones, some will disappear, dematerialize, as we have used that word. And for those who have no understanding of what has occurred, Yes, they may feel fear, and their mental consciousness may want to continue to stay wired to fear. However, there are miracles unfolding in this unfolding of these events, and so very quickly those souls that are staying on the new DNA Earth will begin to understand what has occurred. And in some cases, those who have dematerialized will be able to come in and out of material form to explain to their loved ones what has occurred. This is not the case for all, but for some, this will be allowed, and this will be part of their soul path.
So there may be people who have go through some upset if maybe their partner or beloved ascend to another dimension and they seemingly get left behind on new DNA Earth. Could this be one of the things that does occur?
Yes, dear one. Each soul has their own path, and they have their own emotions to work out as they traverse their journey. So yes, this is a possibility.
If our awareness of self exists in all dimensions, can we exist outside of Prime Creator's conscious awareness?
No, dear one. For I know all, I see all, I am all.
In essence, we really can't really expand beyond the existing all that is?
No, dear one, but you can add to it, in a sense. So, with your embodiment of love and light, and as you dematerialize for those who are doing so, you will be in your light body, accessing even more love and light. As you evolve and expand, you are contributing to the all.
So we have heard that we are going to first have the revalue of the currencies, the global currency reset, if you will, and prosperity to help humanity release the survival energies and lack consciousness. Then new governance, then mentors, and galactic disclosure. And then crystal light chambers to heal our bodies and raise our vibration. And then we can return to full consciousness. So is this still the divine plan? And if so, how does this new ascension timeline in September affect that other timeline?
And so, dear ones, many messages have come through many channels bringing you this information. And because many channels have been bringing in this information, there are many timelines associated with each piece of information. And so some indeed will experience it this way, and some whose soul's path is different will experience things in a different timeline or a different order, as you would understand it.
Is there any need to use pendulums or muscle testing or any dowsing or instrument to get answers at this time?
Dear ones, there is no need for this. However, if it is of assistance to you, you may continue to engage with these technologies. Dear ones, you already know all that you need to know. All the answers are already encoded into your soul and accessible through your hearts. However, for some, I do understand that these technologies provide great assistance, and so they may still be used if you choose to do so.
Is there anything else you want to share with any other listening audience out there for the mass collective?
Yes, dear one. Dear ones, I come for you today. I come to you, I come with you, I come for you, asking you to awaken your hearts. And dear ones, you need not know or understand what this means. I simply ask that you receive the energies of this invitation. I ask of you to awaken your hearts, to open the gateways of your soul, so that you may feel, sense, know who I am, so that you may feel sense, know who you are. For beloveds, we are the same. Dear ones, I call you forth. Each soul, I call you forth, for now is the time. Now is the time for you to embrace the fullness of your love and light. In dealing with timelines and linear time, there is precious little time for you to ready yourself for this transition. And if you are hearing this message after the transition, you know that you have made it through safely and all is well. If you are hearing this message before the transition, there is still much that you may choose to do or not. It is up to you, dear ones. For those of you who love to take action, I invite you to take time each day to spend with me. However it feels good for you, whether it be in nature or with good company, whether it be using sound and toning. You know what you love. Engage with those energies, because this assists you in raising your frequencies. And the more your frequencies are aligned with your soul path, the more graceful your transition will be. Please understand, dear ones, that your souls are going into your heavens, and I speak to the light workers at this point, for indeed some have chosen to go to lower densities. And so there is nothing to fear if you choose not to do anything during this month. There is never anything to fear, dear ones. However, some of you will feel better in these last days if you choose to engage with the energies that you love and that bring you joy. And that is more of the purpose of anything. Dear ones, you have a few days in this experience. Make the most of it. Spend time with the ones that you love. I love you dearly, each and every soul. I hold you in the palm of my hand. I love you. Forever and always I have loved you. Thank you for your service.